Join me today as I check in with Stan from Simply Easy DIY. What has he been up to? Let's find out. Thanks for agreeing to do this interview today.
Kind of a captive audience.
I was hoping that you could share with your viewers what you've been up to the past couple of months.
Sleeping, being up to no good, working mostly. My job is very demanding. I know a couple of years ago I decided to re-enter the workforce. That is just demanding work. It requires a lot of hours in a lot of different times of days, and it doesn't leave a lot of room. When you do get a day off, all you want to do is sit on the couch and veg so that you can recuperate and mentally prepare for the next week at hand.
Yes, without a doubt. So you have had diminished time to work on videos, but is it still in your heart to continue to make videos?
It is. I don't think the way that I had been doing videos, I think got a little monotonous for me, because it was simply go out, record the video at the same angles, and then when I went in to edit those videos, it was the same stuff over and over. I would show me cutting a similar piece of wood on the same table saw over and over, and I kept looking for different ways to get different camera angles to be able to show the same thing in every video. And I think I just got a little bit tired of that. I think at that point you have to kind of step back from what it is that you do and say, I need to take a break and maybe retool what it is that I've been doing and how that I do it.
Can your viewers expect to see future videos coming up soon?
Definitely. I have a lot of ideas. Even if I'm not feeling like it, I want to be able to just get out and use the camera. And I think that that's probably the biggest block that I have, is just having that motivation to get up and go out and do things. Sort of like when you're working out, you don't feel like working out, but once you get into it, you finally find that energy to do it. And I think being creative from a video production standpoint is sort of the same way. I wouldn't say that woodworking is going to be completely gone from my channel, because that is my first love. It's what I've always done. I've done it for, 15, 20 years now. And I think it'll always be a certain aspect of what I do on my channel. But I also want to explore other avenues, and I even want to try my hand at a short film.
I'm curious to know, looking back over the videos that you have made for your channel, which project that you did turned out to be way harder than you expected?
I think if I had to pick one that aggravated me the most, and it just made me throw my hands up and almost give up on the project completely, was the Adirondack chair. And I've always been the kind of guy where I don't use other people's design plans that they may offer on their websites or I might find online. What I do is I just sort of look at a dozen different photos of Adirondack chairs, and then I'll take pieces of this one that I like and I'll put it into my design. And then there's something over here on these two that I like. And so when you start pulling that aspect from that chair, and then you pull that aspect from this chair over here, and you try to combine the two, sometimes they don't necessarily go together. And there was a couple of times where I just walked inside because I just couldn't take it. And I just haven't tackled building chairs ever again, because I realized that chairs are a scientific process to go through. The angle at which you sit in, it all has to play together for it to be a comfortable chair.
Maybe I should go buy some Adirondack chairs at the store.
Oh, low blow.
I don't know. I don't know. So another interesting topic going on in today's world is a certain illness that has permeated our world, and I'm going to call it by a code word.
I don't think I know what you mean.
It involves using a lot of hand sanitizer and...
Toilet paper?
Correct. We'll call it affectionately the beer bug.
Good code word.
What has it been like in your area? You live in Florida. What's it been like in your area as you've seen the stores and other people's reaction to it?
Hysteria, panic. I don't think it's really due at this point. I refuse to participate.
Do you have a concern that you'll get beer bug?
No.
So as it looks right now, you think perhaps life's going to go on normally?
I think probably the disruption that we're looking at to society has more to do with the panic involved with beer bug and not necessarily wholly the organism in and of itself.
How do you feel about Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida closing?
That hits hard. As you know, we live in that area. Disney has always been one of those things that has been a constant here in Florida. I remember in 2004 when Florida was hit with 4 different hurricanes that year, or at least 4 different hurricanes that we were affected by. I remember the day after the thing came through, Disney was open. And we went over there and just had a good old time walking on all the rides because no one was there. Disney has always been constant no matter what's gone on in Florida. And that, to have them close for 2 weeks over this, I think is probably the hardest thing to deal with.
What is your favorite Disney character today? And I say the word today because it can change from day to day, right?
Yeah. Depending on which movie comes out, yeah.
Who is your favorite Disney character today?
Mickey Mouse. Was that a trick question?
No! Do you have a runner-up favorite Disney character today?
All right, I have a sense that I'm supposed to say something here.
Now I'm messing up. Do you think you're going to get the beer bug? Do you think you're going to get the beer bug? Do you think you're going to get the beer bug?
You gotta move on.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, click, and subscribe. Interested in some more videos? Check these out.